Hi, this is Gavin and Henry and Ace, and this is the football show. Today we'll be talking about 3 hot topics about football, starting with which college team will do well in this year's college football season. What do y'all think?
Well, I'd like to start off by saying I think the powerhouses that we've seen in the last few years, Alabama and Clemson, are going to have great seasons. Trevor Lawrence is coming back from a fantastic freshman season, winning the college football national championship. I think Alabama's going to be back with Heisman Trophy runner-up Tua Tagovailoa. They're also going to have Tua's younger brother, and they're going to have another backup quarterback. So with the void of Jalen Hurts, I think that'll be filled in the backup quarterback situation. I think Alabama's got a whole new set of running backs coming, and they're going to be totally prepared for this next year. One team that I think that could have a chance to make the playoff again is Georgia, coming back, the SEC powerhouses. Jake Fromm is playing. He played really well last year, and they've got plenty of good receivers and a fantastic defense to lead the way.
I think that Ohio State will be one of the biggest power teams. They got that 5-star recruit out of high school as a wide receiver. They got a new quarterback, and they still have J.K. Dobbins. I think their offense is set, even though they lost almost all of their wide receivers to the NFL draft and Nick Bosa. But I still think that they're going to do better. They have some new coaches on the defensive staff, so I think that will definitely help them out a bit. The next topic that we have is who we think will do well for fantasy football.
Definitely got to go into saying I believe Saquon Barkley is going to explode this year in fantasy football. I mean, definitely he's going to be the main guy on the offense for the New York Giants. Also, the next one I'm going to have to go with is Le'Veon Bell. I believe Le'Veon Bell will go for a ton of points, even with receiving numbers. He's going to go insane, most definitely, over in fantasy.
Well, the 2 running backs that I think that are going to do really well. One, Chris Carson. A lot of people don't know about Chris Carson, but he's playing in a very good running offense in Seattle. Seattle lost Doug Baldwin to retirement, so they don't have as many throwing options. Russell Wilson is still in his prime, so he's going to be throwing, but Carson is a great complement to the Seattle offense. And then I also think that Alvin Kamara is going to be back playing great fantasy football. Without Mark Ingram, the Saints are not going to have a great running back to go with Kamara, so he's going to be running a lot more. And in the 3 weeks that we saw Kamara last year without Mark Ingram, he played fantastic, went for a lot of receptions, and he did really well.
And definitely I'm going to go ahead and add Marlon Mack, who is going to be behind an amazing offensive line. He's going to catch a lot of passes, and he's going to go insane also because definitely Andrew Luck's going to want to prefer him a lot on the offensive side of the ball.
I think that for quarterbacks, like you said, I think Andrew Luck is going to have a great year. But a lot of the best fantasy quarterbacks are the ones that can run and pass. So I think that Cam Newton, he may have a good year. I think that Jameis Winston is going to be a sleeper that you may want to pick up in the late rounds as a backup. But he may end up doing well this year.
Ooh, I got to disagree with you on Jameis Winston. That is yes, you're getting Bruce Arians on the sideline, but Jameis Winston, these last, 2 years, has not proved anything at all that he is going to be a quarterback that's going to be successful in fantasy for sure.
Well, I think Jameis Winston has not had great years, but he has 2 good receivers in Mike Evans and another, I don't remember the other guy, in Mike Evans, and he has a great coach to help him. He's not played well, but this could be a year that he could be a solid backup. Okay, our final topic is who do we think is the best running back in the NFL?
I'm going to go ahead and start off with Le'Veon Bell. I mean, this is the year where he's going to prove that he is the big man on a team that now he gets the chance to lead on the offensive side of the ball. He's going to be catching a lot of passes and he's going to be rushing the ball a lot. Now, yes, he may have an issue outside of the stadium, but he is such a great running back at what he can do for a football team. Most definitely, he will be very. I think he is the best running back in the NFL for sure.
I want to go ahead and disagree with you real quick because Le'Veon Bell, we saw he missed a year of football. It's really hard for a player to come back after a year of missing a football season.
I mean, you got to think the guy was probably just busting his butt off over and outside the stadium. That will be all, though, for our football talk show. We'd like to thank you for watching. This is Henry and Ace. Thank you.